So if you want to flash your lights, just know I am going to slow down.
Jeez.
You're one of those people, Pat, that play games with the car on the road?
If you're going to flash your lights at me.
You're going to get yourself in an accident.
I would recommend not doing that.
You never know what somebody might be doing. Like, if you can move over, then just move over and get out of the way.
Not if you're going to flash your lights at me. Those people are not that,
But you might not be paying attention. You might be, they might be, easing up behind you.
I was fully paying attention.
And tailgating you, and you don't get over
When's the last time you drove through Boston? There are no rules driving on the roads in Boston.
I'm going there this weekend.
It was insane.
Listen,
there were no rules. The lines.
I'm driving on I-95 during a holiday weekend. You think there are rules down here?
That's what I'm saying. And if people flash their lights at you, you wouldn't take offense to it?
No, I mean, I'm sure it would annoy me, but I would get over because I don't know what's going on with that other person.
Yeah, what if it's
they don't know what's going on with me?
Taking their wife to the hospital who's in labor.
Pat, but you're playing a game after that point. Like, that's the part that gets a little dicey.
Pat's like,
you're
the baby can wait.
using a 2-pound vehicle to play a game.
I feel fine about it. Don't flash your lights at me.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Pros, save more on the materials you need to get the job done inside and out at Lowe's. Right now, get 10% off in-stock Trex Naturals decking, now available in more styles. Plus, get 15% off select custom entry, interior, and storm doors. Then, we'll deliver it all straight to your job site to help keep your jobs moving. Get the brands pros trust, priced right, and ready when you need them. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/27. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this, and Summit Credit Union's got you.
Golf with the greats this June 5th and 6th at the Lombardi Golf Classic. This is your chance to golf alongside sports stars like Jared Aberderis, Brandon Jennings, Jonathan Lucroy, and Derek Watt, while supporting cancer research and treatment through the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Each foursome golfs a Friday practice round and enjoys the golf gala that evening, then competes in the 18-hole tournament on Saturday with a celebrity partner. Learn more and sign up at lombardifoundation.org. That's lombardifoundation.org.
Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus. Any make, any model, any condition. You'll be surprised at how much you'll get for your trade at the Cunis Trade-Up event, happening now at your nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis dealerships in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. That's right. Any make, any model, any condition. Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus and take advantage of great new vehicle specials from Chevrolet, GMC, and Buick. Looking for value? Shop over 3,000 pre-owned vehicles group-wide with models for every lifestyle and payments for every budget. Plus, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. The Cunis Trade-Up event is happening now. Get a $1,000 trade-in bonus. Any make, any model, any condition. For a limited time only. Find your nearest location at shopcunis.com.
Clutter piling up? Take a breath. Badgerland Junk is here to help. Based in Milwaukee, they make cleanouts simple, fast, and stress-free. From single item pickups to full estate cleanouts, their team does the heavy lifting so you don't have to. Homeowners and property managers, this is your solution. Furniture, appliances, yard debris, even commercial cleanouts. They do it all with clear upfront pricing and no hidden fees. Serving Milwaukee and the entire metro area, visit BadgerlandJunk.com. Badgerland Junk, your trusted cleanout experts.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Start your Milwaukee weight loss program now to lose weight fast. Many lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Call for your free consultation. 262-235-3980. 262-235-3980 or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary. We are the home for all your Brewers coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI-HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Shoot. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
It is a Wendorf Wednesday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Tony Wendorf and Associates, Keller Williams. They believe in the human side of real estate, faith, family, friends. They move fast, negotiate with confidence, communicate clearly so their clients win. No matter if it's buying or selling, get started today at wendorfteam.kw.com. As much as I would love to start today's show talking about the crotch chops thrown by Abner Uribe last night, and we will certainly get to that. Initially, I thought it was a double crotch chop. Turned out it looked, upon further review, it was triple.
Would a single been okay?
Right, what are we talking like? It's the Key and Peele sketch where you're only allowed 2 hip thrusts. The third one gets you the penalty.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Keel and Peel?
Key and Peele.
Key and Peel.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the old Notre Dame quarterback.
No.
Blair Keel.
Yeah, I am not talking about Blair Keel. Unfortunately, where we have to start, and this is where I am assuming Matt LaFleur will start as well when he addresses the media at 11:05 today as part of the OTAs that get underway in Green Bay. It does not appear that Josh Jacobs will be participating, at least in the early part of OTAs, after a complaint on May 23rd. This from Adam Schefter last night, and then a subsequent investigation last night. Josh Jacobs was arrested yesterday morning, booked into a Brown County jail. 5 charges: battery/domestic abuse, criminal damage to property, domestic abuse, disorderly conduct, domestic abuse, strangulation and suffocation, and intimidation of a victim, with the strangulation and suffocation being a felony, the other 4 being misdemeanors. I think this was kind of shocking and jarring when it came across yesterday. And I think the way that the Packers and the NFL are going to handle this, because unfortunately it has happened so many times across the league at this point, Chew. I think they're going to just let the legal system play out, because the NFL can do their own investigation. They don't have the power that, district attorneys' offices and, police have and, at their disposal. They can't subpoena anybody to testify. I think they just let the legal system play out. We can certainly ask Adam Schefter when he joins us later, because there is a reserve commissioners list, if this rises to that, where players have certainly been put on that in the past, kind of taking the onus off of teams of having to suspend their own guys, things like that, where the league will step in. We can ask Adam about the process of that. But based on the statement released by the Packers yesterday, saying basically that they're aware of the situation and they're going to let it's an ongoing investigation, ongoing legal matter, so they're not going to comment until basically they have more information. We had yesterday, Josh Jacobs' attorney released a statement saying that Josh vehemently denies the allegations and said it's early in the process. Key evidence has not been made public yet. But certainly not a great situation for anyone involved here, with Josh Jacobs being arrested and being held yesterday morning in Brown County.
Well, my guess is who's ever head of security, I don't know who that is with the Packers now, talked to the DA's office to kind of get a feeling of what they have. They investigated it for
3 days. So
3 days.
This initially, the complaint, yes, that's a good thing to point out, too. Yeah. So this initially had happened on Saturday the 23rd. And then after the investigation, which took those 3 days, the charges were pressed and he was arrested yesterday morning.
Now, this is not a wife.
I believe it is girlfriend.
Okay. So, yeah, they investigated and determined that there was enough there to file charges, a lot of charges. A lot of times they overcharge in cases like this so they can peel it back and negotiate it out. So I think the Packers kind of know. They don't know what's in the discovery. The discovery is obviously everything they have to turn over their evidence. So, but I'm sure there's a relationship in a small town like this. This isn't like New York,
Yeah.
where the Giants are dealing with, a much bigger city. So I'm sure they're dialed in. And they have a feeling for what's going on. So you're right. We just have to see how this plays out. My guess, nothing will happen this season. If I was to guess, they will plead it out, get rid of the felony. And I'm just speculating.
I know.
I'm just speculating here. And the league would suspend him not this year, but the following year, where the Packers would probably cut him after this year.
I just can't imagine that he would play an entire season with a felony hanging over his head. Like I can't imagine the Packers.
Well, the league can't. You can't.
They can put him.
He's afforded his due process.
He is, and what the league has done in the past. Again, they have this special commissioner's exempt list, and I know players have gone on it before. I don't know what. And again, it's just basically the way they word it is, conduct detrimental to the league. They can place you on there. Now, I believe
I've been there.
I believe you still get paid on that if you have a contract, if you're placed on that commissioner's exempt list. So I got to imagine that if this is not resolved by training camp, by the start of the season, like I'm assuming he would go on that list as long as the felony is sitting
and not play. You're saying?
I'm saying not play.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, he's afforded his due process.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
and his
again,
lawyer's stance was pretty strong.
Yep, but again, the league just goes, hey, you go figure this out. You'll still get paid.
Yeah.
It's basically like being placed on administrative leave with pay, right? Like, hey, you go take care of the league stance of, hey, you go take care of this. Take care of your legal. This is why you're still getting paid, right? You're still getting paid. So go take care of your legal issues. And if we have to suspend you later, we'll suspend you later. If things come out and these are false charges, whatever, then we can discuss it later. But basically, the league puts people on that commissioner's exempt list so they can just kind of go away, and the league doesn't have to worry about it until the process has played out.
Is there a comp we could? I mean, let's just say, because if they went to trial, you're talking at least a year away.
Yes, correct.
Which would not be in this season. But, I mean, if they decided to plead it out to, say, 3 misdemeanors and get rid of the felony,
I think the league could still suspend him.
Yeah. Oh, they're still going to suspend you.
Yeah.
I believe it's a minimum of 6 games, isn't it?
Of 6 games?
Yes.
Yeah.
For they've kind of set that precedent for domestic abuse cases. Yes.
Yeah, so this is not a good situation. They're going to have to get someone else.
Which is why they're going to let they're going to let everything play out. And again, his lawyers, and I agree with his lawyer. Like, we're very early in this process. Like, there could be, who knows what the next piece of information that comes out is. Right. I don't. The next piece of evidence that's made public.
We got to do the innocent until proven guilty thing. We also don't know how we've seen people who are the victims in these cases oftentimes put out their own information, sometimes at the behest of their legal advice, and that will cause league action.
Yes.
If the victim posts on whatever platform that are like strangulation marks on the neck, then the league will jump into action. And without any evidence right now, we're kind of in a holding pattern until someone makes a decision.
But the reason I asked if it was a wife, because she can eventually say, no, I don't want to press charges and I'm not going to testify. And then maybe he gets 1 misdemeanor or something like that. But obviously with an investigation, they feel that they overcharge. They always overcharge because they want to peel it back. It's like negotiating, but they're not going to, Jacob's side will not get what they have until a preliminary
Well, I was
hearing.
about to say, until they start the legal process in the courts.
Correct. Which
and all
is
that.
typically, could be 2 months away. It could be, how hard they want to fight this thing because you have a process of motions they can file. If they want to just get to it, they'll go to it quickly. So, it's just
it's also
not a good situation.
It's also not unprecedented to teams have enough evidence from their security team, like you were talking about, where they just cut bait right away. And they just say, we're done with this. We want nothing to do with it. I believe Jacksonville that happened with Brandon McManus. They, before anything came down about it, they just said, we don't want to be a part of this. We're out of it. And there's a potential the Packers could end up in that situation where they say, we want out. We don't want the Josh Jacobs business anymore. And they move on right away.
It also could go the Stephon Diggs route where Stephon's like, I didn't do anything.
Yes.
Take it to trial, which would be.
And that was just recent where he was
acquitted.
Yes.
So,
yes, there's a lot of
again,
paths
there's
here.
a lot of different ways this could go,
Yes.
and we do not have a lot of information.
No.
The only information that we have are the official charges that were filed yesterday that led to the arrest of Josh Jacobs. That is the only information we have at this point, and then statements that are basically nothing from the league, from the Packers, from Josh Jacobs' attorney.
But now, can we go to the football side of it now?
Well, and that's always the tough part of it, right? Like, because there is
a
victim in this case, Chew, but we have to talk about the football side. We're already a sports show; it's the angle that we talk about, and from there is a sports side of it as well. Yes.
Do you trade? Who's the best guy out there on the street? I mean, there's really no one.
I feel gross talking about it, but it is the reality. The likeliest case would be a cut, come around June 1st or end of camp, and then a signing, because there isn't a lot of options.
What
out
do you
there.
mean by cut?
Some get cut from another team.
Oh, I see.
A name like a Trey Benson, a name like James Conner, who are in situations where there might be younger guys with ability, and you try and find some of those cases where you're sort of a June 1st cap casualty. They move on from you because they're.
So there's no one on the street right now, Josh? I mean, Eckler can't handle the workload. I mean,
no, because there's a reason that all those guys. I mean, they're all older running backs that are out there right now.
Right.
That's the
But all of a sudden, we went from. What did I have them yesterday? 7 or 6?
Yeah.
Now they're 10.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? They're 10, Gabe.
Yeah. If Josh Jacobs is unable to play, yes.
Yeah. And then the other option would be trade candidates. So a team has more guys than they think they might need, i.e. a Tank Bigsby situation from last year when he was traded from the Jaguars to the Eagles to be the backup to Saquon.
Braylon Allen could be a guy like that because
Yeah.
the Jets just gave a bunch of money to their starting running back. So that's a young running back that maybe you could, throw a mid to late round pick at and bring him in. But again, we're just so far away unless the Packers decide and have information like you said, Chew. Okay, we don't want to be, pull a Jacksonville. Hey, we don't want to be a part of this. Best of luck to you. We don't want to be a part of whatever's going on.
Yeah.
And just cut bait, which they may or may not do. Nobody has any idea.
No. And it's too early. And
again, it's just always an unfortunate situation when you're dealing with a victim in this case, a victim of abuse.
Yeah, but
and
there's
just
another side of the fence here.
Yeah.
That I dealt
100%.
with. Okay, so let's give this guy his due process.
100% Shoot. That's why you have to let it play out, man. Right? Like that's why you have to. Again, the only information we have are what has been filed, and the information comes as it comes.
Yeah.
And the legal process, sometimes it moves quickly, sometimes it moves very slowly.
Yeah.
And as some people, Justin in Jacksonville points out, Diggs did play all of last year with a felony hanging over his head. Yep. So that is something. So I did not follow that. I did not follow that situation as closely.
No.
So so it is possible, I guess, that the Packers would not, or the NFL would not put him on the exempt list.
Right.
And
it's hard for us to make any determination on how the process will play out and what will happen next because it's based on the evidence that gets presented and is made public.
Mm-hmm.
And based on that evidence, a team may feel comfortable with it, may not feel comfortable with it. Like there's a lot of different processes here in the way charges are filed, the way the case is done. I don't know if we can take anything out of the fact that he was arrested 3 days later, what that was all about.
Well, I think they just conducted an investigation.
Conduct an investigation. And let me tell you, the Packers do their own investigation. I can tell you that firsthand.
Well, yeah. And here's the thing about that investigation. It might turn up information. It might not turn up anything.
Yeah.
Right. Because, again, they don't have the power that the district attorney's office, the sheriff's office, police departments have.
But like I said, in a small town like this.
Oh,
this
a little bit easier to get information.
Yes, they probably have a good feel. Because all, if not most, of the guys on the security team in Green Bay are ex-cops.
Former cops.
In Green Bay. You know?
Yeah.
Jerry Perrins, who ran our security department, was under the head cheese in Green Bay.
Okay.
So they know.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah, and they may or may, again, whatever that turns up. Again, I'm assuming Matt LaFleur will be asked about it, and I'm assuming he will give something very similar to what the Packers statement was.
Was there any chance that he, without this, would have possibly been cut anyways, or no?
I don't think so with the lack of
just with what they don't have behind
Had they
them?
invested in the draft, you could debate it.
Like if there was somebody that they went, instead of Brandon Cisse in the second round, went, oh man, can't believe this running back fell to us. Yeah, we're going to draft Jadarian Price in the second round.
But next year, there was a chance that he would be let go?
Yeah. Well, and the way, and again, getting into the football side of things just always feels weird.
Yeah.
But the way the contract was set up was basically 2 years, which we've already hit, and then pay as you go.
Yeah.
Because there's not any guaranteed money left on the deal.
Oh, there isn't. Okay.
So they could, again, when they drafted Marshawn Lloyd, had Marshawn Lloyd stayed healthy the last 2 years and you felt that he was ready to take over running back one, yes, that could have been a possibility. Obviously, it's not the way it played out, which is why everybody just assumed Josh Jacobs was going to be back for year 3.
Yeah.
But again, I think everybody just needs to be patient with how this plays out. Because, again, it's either going to be – maybe it resolves itself before training camp. Maybe it doesn't the way it did with Stephon Diggs and they take this whole thing to trial.
Yeah.
No idea. Just unfortunate news, again, with a victim involved. It's never something that you want to see.
Yeah.
But we'll wait and see how everything else plays out. We've got plenty of things. We will bring this up again with Adam Schefter when he joins us in about 15 minutes here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. But the Packers do start OTAs. Matt LaFleur is going to speak. We talk about that coming up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound on 41, still a hefty ride right now from about Appleton Avenue down to Capitol, northbound from Mayfair Road all the way up past Burleigh. We've also got this accident on the off-ramp to Brown Deer Road from southbound 43, so heads up with that. Westbound 94, you got backups from about 30th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound, delays from just before Highway F to Springdale Road, back on the brakes from Hawley Road all the way to 35th Street. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Mostly sunny, slight chance for showers later on. A high of 72 at the lake, 86 inland. Tonight, mainly clear with a low of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
May is here, which means your house is officially done hiding under snow, and now you can see everything it needs. Good news, Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help. Upgrade to energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel, and get $3,000 off your project. Think of it as spring cleaning, but way more impressive. That's $3,000 in instant savings during our May savings event, but it won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt-rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt-rebound.
Stop buying barbecue rubs that all taste the same.
Most are loaded with sugar, fillers, and shortcuts.
Burn Pit BBQ is not.
We're a veteran-owned company right here in Wisconsin, built on doing things the right way, no shortcuts, no nonsense.
Just premium seasonings that deliver real flavor every time you fire up the grill.
Whether it's a quick dinner or feeding the whole crew, Burn Pit BBQ gives you confidence to get it right.
Burn Pit BBQ, grill with confidence.
Find us at burnpitbbq.com and now at select Walmart locations.
That's burnpitbbq.com.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Did you know that fact, though?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that fact?
Is that just a fact, Brig?
Yeah. I mean, that's what Chewy does. Chewy knows the most facts of anyone on the show.
He also knows the most fiction.
On 94.5 ESPN.
When the game matters, where you play matters even more. And at the Wisconsin Country Club, you get championship-level golf experience right here in Milwaukee with nearly a century of tradition behind it. And I love the golf, right? Like I was a little bummed out yesterday because it was a great day. But because Memorial Day, usually, you know, the club's closed on Monday, but the club was open, so it had to be closed on Tuesday. I love our practice facility. I love going out there and playing golf. But what really sets us apart at Wisconsin Country Club, it's also everything else beyond the course. Pool days, pool's now open, tennis, pickleball, fitness, great dining, and programs your kids are actually going to look forward to this summer. It's not a pieced-together lifestyle. It's all in one place. The Wisconsin Country Club, a better way to experience the game and everything around it. Schedule your private tour today. Mention Good Karma for exclusive promotions. Packers do start OTAs today, and I was just curious from a football standpoint, Chew, and your off-season workout was just a little bit different. And we have all these questions, right? Okay, what about the corners? What's the offensive line going to look like? OTAs and the mandatory minicamp that's coming up here in a couple weeks. We can kind of only eliminate players, right? Because it's not like they're putting on full pads and going full bore in this thing. Like, how much can we actually learn and glean from position battles that may or may not be happening at OTAs and minicamps? Like, you could tell who might be...
You could tell from skill position standpoint.
Yeah.
You know, because generally, even in a game, there's not, or there shouldn't be a lot of contact on the outside.
Well, yeah, because, again, I just look at it like this. Like,
yeah.
There have been... If you don't look good in shorts and helmet...
Yeah.
You got no chance.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the league is littered with guys who look great in shorts and helmet. Again, you have labeled it all Oneida after the streak that goes by the Don Hudson Center there. The league is littered with guys who look good in shorts and a helmet, but then can't have it translate when you get off the practice field and actually get into a game.
I would say everyone but the interior line. You know, because obviously you can't be physical, but you can see how linebackers react to flow and things like that, boots and things like that.
Sure.
Are they lost? Do they have the instincts? It's more your receivers route running, you know. I mean, we'll take Matthew Golden, for example. One of the reasons why he didn't play as much as we thought he did last year is because it was poor route running. Has that improved? You can do that in OTAs, you know. And I've said, I've been around some great Robert Brooks, Sterling. They were all great route runners.
Mhm.
That you could determine.
I mean, Jordy, Jennings,
Devontae. You're going to see Tyrod Taylor. Can he make all the throws?
I think he's still. I mean, I would assume he still can.
What's his deep ball look
You know
like?
what? You know what OTAs is? It's the best shape of the life for fringe roster guys or the aging guys. That's feels
Does
like
that start now already? I thought
Oh, yeah.
I thought we didn't hear that until camp.
you should Google AJ Dillon's name and
Oh,
see
boy.
what he was doing locally and what some of the things that were said about him, because that was exactly the phrase that was used.
Best shape of your life.
Yeah, we do hear that, don't we?
Yeah.
It's not too early for that?
See, I thought it was too
OTAs is
early.
prime time.
I thought like the first week of camp. Oh, this guy in the best shape of his life.
Yeah.
No, because the players are talking today.
Yeah.
So you're going to get this is the first time a lot of them are going to be speaking to the media.
All right.
So who's going to be on that list? So is Hargrave?
Devontae Wyatt. Oh, he looks best shape of his life. He looks
LVN.
Yeah, but he's always in great shape.
Yeah, but imagine if he comes even a little more hulked up. Zaire Franklin's probably.
How about develop a
candidate.
move?
Well, but here's the thing with the Packers. Like, they haven't had any.
It's Carrington Valentine.
They haven't had any veterans to be like, because usually it was the older guys, like you said,
Yes.
Josh, like older guys in
Yeah.
their 30s, which is the dumbest thing ever.
It's-
You're not in the best shape of your life at 32.
It's
33.
Carrington Valentine, isn't it? He
How about
added
Aaron
weight.
Banks?
He added weight. He looks bigger. He looks stronger.
Banks, you know
Yeah.
what? Banks, I think, is on the short
Yeah.
list of guys who could end up
He's slimmed down.
best shape of his life.
He's 340.
Sean Ryan, too, because remember, his former O-line coach, who is now the offensive coordinator, basically called him fat.
One time, yep,
Yeah.
that's happened.
Yep.
That's happened before.
Yeah, with the running back, right?
Hargrave, I feel great. Best shape of my life,
Yeah.
even though he's 34.
Edrin Cooper.
He's still got the
Too
excitement.
young?
Yeah.
Why did they ever say that about me?
What? Best shape of
Best
your life?
shape of his life.
Well, because
Never.
you had to be
I
the
started working out 2 weeks after the season.
you had to say it about yourself. Like, nobody's saying it about these guys. Like, these guys say it like, oh, I'm in the best shape of my life. Like, you would have had to look Jason in the eye and go, yeah, Jason, I feel great. I'm in the best shape of my life.
Well, here's my deal was this, though, because I came in kind of fat. Not fat. How about
No,
beefy?
you came up-
Beefy. No, this was my deal. Okay, well, I start working out
because
2
you
weeks
were-
after the season, and I put weight on. Because with weight, you're stronger,
Yeah.
right?
Well, and you kind of slim down as the season goes along,
And then
correct?
as you start conditioning for the run test that Brett didn't have to do because he's a spoiled little brat, you
that
start
goes up once a
slimming down. So where I was probably 8 pounds heavier than my playing weight, what is it, May?
Yeah.
Maybe April I was there. Now I would start to peel down to get to my playing weight, which was 256.
Okay, so you're talking about when you had said you had come in a little beefy. I was
Yes.
thinking about when you came into the league because you didn't.
No,
you were
no, no,
slim.
no. This was
You were
every
small.
year.
Yeah, you were smaller
Yeah.
because you had to bulk up to get to the weight
Correct.
you eventually played at once
Yes.
you got to the league.
So I had a-
BC, you were
yeah.
what, 240?
I think I
235?
came here at 238. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I had a formula that worked for me, and I do it every year. So, no, I wasn't in the best shape of my life. I was the best shape of my life when we hit training camp.
Okay.
Because then I was at my number. My
Did you-
body fat was at my number.
Did you ever tell anybody that? You ever tell Jason or
I wouldn't work
Spoon?
out. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Jason, I feel great. I'm in the best shape of my life.
Yeah. Oh, that's self-praise. That's a little Uribe, and we're
Okay.
going to get there. That's a little self-praise stink, my mother used to say. So, no, I never said that stuff. But I was strong as an ox,
Ron of the Key text in on the Carpals Talking text line, 800-990-3776. Chewy, we're both in our 50s right now, and you're in the best shape of my life.
Okay. Ron, I could get you there for a price. I tried with Craig, but he's just Craig.
Are you gonna try to do that with Strofe this summer? Rumor is he's been working out. I don't know if he's fallen off the wagon. Josh, you work closely with him, and maybe you guys talk about it more than I'm aware of on
Well, we
Mr.
started
Relevant.
talking about it a lot less, if that's any indication.
What do we want it to get him? Be able to bench 135, which is plates on one side and the bar?
I think that would be quite an accomplishment for him.
He doesn't like to work hard, Josh. Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to say that because I think he does work hard at work.
Yeah. I mean, we have a beautiful weight room right here.
Yeah, we do. Uh-huh.
Lunch, you go in there, you get a little 35. I mean,
I
all
know.
he needs to dedicate is 35 minutes a day and then some supplementation. I'd have him benching 135. What is it, May? By the beginning of the season, I'd have him doing 135 if he listened to me.
All right, so the offer's out there for Alex Strofe. I mean, that's a large claim, Joshy. That is a large claim for Chewy. I believe you, though.
What did he bench, 95 or something? Did he get that up?
I think he got 85 up.
He failed at 95, but I think he has since got it because he sort of learned how to lift weights.
Does he still have a girlfriend?
He's got a fiance.
Oh. All right.
We'll get to our guy, Adam Schefter. The offer is out there. If Strofe wants to hear it, if Strofe wants to accept it, the offer is out there from the big guy because he's going to be back here in Wisconsin soon for the summer. We talk with our guy, Adam Schefter, coming up next. But at Ewald Automotive Group, they don't just see the uniform. They see the people in them. Ewald salutes those who serve in the brave first responders. They want to say thank you for your dedication, your sacrifice, and for keeping us safe. And as always, service members and their families can benefit from the Ewald Military Advantage Program with special pricing and incentives on every vehicle. Plus, for every new card sold this month, they'll make a donation to local military and first responder charities. Just a way to say thank you from the Ewald Automotive Group.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
Southbound 41, a hefty ride from about Appleton Avenue all the way down past Capitol Drive. The northbound side from Mayfair Road up to Capitol. Westbound 94, delay is now from about 27th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound's got a couple of pockets right around the Barker Road, Springdale Avenue area. And then more delays from 70th Street through the Stadium Interchange past 27th. We've also got delays on the bypass heading westbound out of the Mitchell past Loomis all the way to about 51st. Eastbound's backed up from 92nd Street past 76th. I'm Debbie Lazaga with your WTMJ Time Saver Traffic. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Mostly sunny, slight chance for showers later on. A high of 72 at the lake, 86 inland. Tonight mainly clear with a low of 50. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. For custom apparel that helps your team, business, or event stand out, choose Big Frog. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Your next great round begins at Sweetgrass and Sage Run at the Island Resort and Casino. Book early in the week for best availability. Beginning in July, Stay and Play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087, 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087, or simply visit tra.com.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board, build a great career, and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
everyone's go-to source for all NFL news.
And we're going to get right to some breaking news here that just came down. This tweet from Adam Schefter.
Adam's on the phone. Adam, you have more news? What do you got?
They're going with another move, and he was the man who knows all, Adam Schefter.
And Joshy's biggest fan.
It's nice to see Josh at the big boy table. Thank you, everybody. Keep up the good work, Josh.
It's ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter on JGC is sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union.
And, of course, Adam Schefter each and every week here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, brought to you by our guy, Tony Wendorf and Associates. Just like the moves made in the pros, Tony Wendorf and Associates, Keller Williams, helps people make their own big moves every day. Trusted knowledge, superior service. They're the real estate MVPs of Wisconsin. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, make the move. Get in touch with Tony Wendorf and Associates. Every Wednesday, we get to talk to ESPN NFL senior insider Adam Schefter here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Good morning, Adam. What's going on, man?
Gentlemen, what's going on with you?
Well, unfortunately, the Josh Jacob news here in Wisconsin, I know you had put it out there, and I know we're very early in this process, and the only information we have right now, Adam, is the list of charges that have been filed. He was arrested yesterday morning as well in Brown County up there in Green Bay. How does the league look at this? What are the next processes? What has to happen to potentially have him end up on the commissioner exempt list? I know this could go a number of different directions, but typically, how does the league handle situations like this?
Well, first and foremost, I believe he's still in jail this morning. He is scheduled to appear in court later this afternoon. There are 5 charges, domestic violence charges. 4 of them are misdemeanors. One's a felony. None of this sounds good. He, through his attorney, has strongly denied, that this occurred. This alleged incident happened on May 23rd. The police department spent 3 days investigating it and then felt like it had enough reason to book him on 5 different domestic violence charges. Again, let's see how it plays out. Let's see what the courts and legal system determine. He gets his say, but I will say, on the outside, just looking at it, it is disturbing, it is troubling, and it looks like it could be a big problem for him and the Green Bay Packers.
So if the Packers did decide to move on, Adam, who is out there on the street and who could they possibly trade for?
Well, it'd be great to have back Emmanuel Wilson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first name I think you think of. I think when you look at the running backs who are available right now, Joe Mixon's out there. I don't know that he's healthy enough to play or not play. Najee Harris is close to being ready to play. That would be an interesting name to me to watch. I don't care who you bring in. Nobody's going to be Josh Jacobs.
No.
Nobody. And so that's from a football standpoint, a major setback for that team if they are without him for an extended period. Now, if we look at it, hold on 1 second. I was getting out my notes. If you look at it, you just say, okay, the NFL has essentially, when there are domestic violence charges, a domestic violence violation of the CBA carries a baseline suspension of 6 games automatically. So, again, 5 charges. If any of them are true, he's suspended for a minimum of 6 games. Now, we can go from there. Like, what if, in the hypothetical world, what if there is a video and it actually did happen, the alleged incident? What happens then? I think we could form our own ideas and judgments and thoughts there. It's not hard to deduce what happens in that case. Okay? Look at Ray Rice. Video comes out.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I mean, just, yeah, it's like I said, troubling, disturbing, disappointing, all those things, and we'll see what the legal system determines.
Adam, how has the league handled the commissioner's exempt list? Because it felt like that was a thing that they were doing quite a bit, right? Where they would just kind of place somebody on the exempt list, let the kind of everything play out and figure it out from there. But then last year you had the situation with Stephon Diggs, who recently was acquitted of the felony that was kind of hanging over him the entire season. He played out last season. Have they kind of gone away from putting players on that exempt list, or do things have to hit a different level in order to make it on the exempt list?
I think that's always been a different list. Like, it's always been a special case. And I don't know if this is going to rise to that or not. I don't know yet to where you're going to put them on that list. It almost feels like when you're stuck and you don't know what to do, and you know that you have a situation and you don't want to ignore it, and you don't want the guy to just go on, but there's no due process for which you can just let him play. Like, that's almost like the list you put him on where, okay, let's put a pause on this until we get more information.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know whether it will or won't go there. I just don't know right now. It's just too early. But there's a big problem for Josh Jacobs, big problem for the Packers. And it's amazing. Like, I had a head coach call me yesterday morning, and he's going, "Oh, yeah, what's going on with you at this time of the year?" I said, "It's amazing. It's a quieter time of the year, but this is a conversation we had yesterday morning." I said, "But I always go into these holiday weekends, and I always know that something could happen." And I said, we're on the phone about 11 a.m. I said, amazingly enough, nothing's happened. So that's great. Maybe people are starting to learn, because there's always a holiday weekend, and it just feels like somebody does something wrong, whatever it is. But I'm like, hey, 11 a.m. Monday or Tuesday, nothing happened. Like, I'm surprised, a little surprised. And then lo and behold, you sit down to dinner, bam, there it is.
Adam, do you believe they're still a Super Bowl contender without Josh Jacobs?
Maybe, but it's a lot more challenging. A lot more challenging. Like, just go back to when he didn't play last year when he was dealing with that injury, with the knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
Were they the same team when he didn't play?
No.
No, they weren't.
They weren't. Now, again, people have to overcome the loss of players all the time. But it would have been helpful to be in a position from a franchise standpoint, like if they could have addressed this in free agency or the draft, but it came after all that.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're asking for the options. The options are not ideal at that point. They're just not.
I mean, Adam, you think they could trade for Emmanuel Wilson to get him back here? Obviously, there's a relationship with John Schneider, who was here years ago with Goody. Could that happen? Or no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we've seen this happen. I'd have to go back and look. But to me, there have been other teams that have reacquired players. I'm trying to think of, I know this has happened.
Yeah.
They've reacquired players they lost. They moved on, and obviously the team recognized, we shouldn't have let this guy get away.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, like, Emmanuel Wilson signed with, I just actually thought of who they can go get, which I'll bring up in a moment. Emmanuel Wilson signed with Seattle before the Seahawks drafted Jadarian Price. Before.
Mm-hmm.
So the situation he stepped into is a little bit different. So if he went to them and say, hey, look, I want to go back to Green Bay, I have no idea how he feels on this. No idea. Then maybe they might accommodate that, if the Packers were willing to give up the proper compensation. In that case, I'm going to guess, just a guess, 4 or 5.
I think you got to do it.
Well,
right?
Well, unless, Shefty, you said you had another idea of somebody they could potentially pursue.
Well, the other guy, and it's a similar situation, signed with the team, not knowing that team would draft a running back, and the Arizona Cardinals then went ahead and drafted Jeremiah Love with the 3rd overall pick after Tyler Algier went out there thinking that he would be the lead dog. and maybe he still will be, but they used a high draft pick on a player. So those are 2 running backs. By the way, those are the 2 teams that drafted running backs in the first round, Arizona and Seattle. Those would be the places that I would check first.
Every week when we talk with Adam Schefter, brought to you in part by the Island Resort and Casino. It's a premier resort destination, the largest north of Milwaukee, with everything you like to do in one awesome location. Visit islandresortandcasino.com. Book your total experience today. Getting away from the serious nature of the things happening with Josh Jacobs in the NFL, I know you're a big NBA guy, Shefty, and in the area in which you live out there, out east, out in the New York area, the Knicks in the finals for the first time since 1999. The tickets are insane. Any chance that you try to catch a finals game inside MSG?
Yeah, I would love to go. And I've already had people that I work with ask me if they could go with me. I don't know. Perfectly frank with you, I would love to go. I don't know whether Good Karma is going to have a box for the games like they did for the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Sounds like it's very pricey. I've got a few people that I'm going to tap into. Let's see who's going to be going to the finals. Would love to go. And the tickets it's like Super Bowl prices.
Oh, it's
crazy.
Insane. It's absolutely insane.
But I will say, like, New York is going nuts over this. And it's the first time in 27 years during the Eastern Conference Finals. They haven't won a championship since 1973, I believe. Yeah, my father, and I'm actually thinking about putting him on my podcast next week. He's 81 years old, but he was at the game where Willis Reed limped out on the court and made 2 shots against the Lakers, and the Knicks won the championship in 1970. And he talks about it to this day that it was his greatest athletic thrill. I may put him on my podcast, Jeff Schefter, and have him talk about that, relive that a little bit, what it was like in New York.
I mean, just look what New York has in the next couple months. You got the finals.
Yep.
You got the World Cup.
Yep.
And then you got Shinnecock.
Oh, yeah, you got the U.S. Open coming up.
Are you going to
soon?
Shinnecock, Adam?
No. I won't be going to Shinnecock.
That might be my favorite U.S. Open setting.
Really?
Oh, I love that one year how they had to water the greens between foursomes because that's my kind of golf. We're trending in the direction that I want, full contact golf.
I'll say this. It can be really windy out there. I played out there last week, not at Shinnecock, but at a course literally next door to it called Sabonic. It was Jerome Bettis' charity golf tournament. Went out there for the day, and it was the winds were blowing, right on the water there, and there are some serious winds that come in there, and it's going to be a great setting, and it should be awesome.
Shefty,
by the way,
let
me just,
please,
in advance, I want to get Gabe's thoughts, and I'm allowed to ask this question with Jen being gone today. The U.S. Open, it would be Scotty Scheffler going for the Grand Slam.
Yep.
On Father's Day weekend, with him turning 30 on Sunday. How do we feel? Like, to me, like, sometimes I'm into, like, you just feel something coming. Do we feel like that's a Scotty tournament? Do we feel like that's a John Rahm coming back tournament?
He's not putting great though right now, is he? In Shinnecock, you got a putt.
Well, Scotty didn't putt well at the PGA.
Yes.
But that was more of a blip on the radar than anything else. I do kind of feel like it's coming for Scotty at Shinnecock. Okay. For all the reasons that you just listed, Adam. Like, it seems too perfect to line up for him to join Rory in the career Grand Slam list on his birthday, on Father's Day, after they just had, him and his wife just had their second child. But it just feels like it's all lining up for Scotty Scheffler to win that tournament. I mean, he's the best player in the world. He's so accurate off the tee. And that's what you need at Shinnecock.
And he's come close a bunch of times this season, and I heard his wife talking him about being a couple of strokes off over and over. Like, it just feels like that breakthrough. It's only a matter of time. And I don't know whether it's coming at the Memorial next weekend. I'm I'm not sure if he's even listed in the field. He's won it the last couple of years, or whether he's just going to hold off for the U.S. Open. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we'll reconvene as we get closer and closer to the U.S. Open, Adam. We'll kind of evaluate and see what happens. But we always appreciate you. Love that you're able to join us this Wednesday. Thank you for all the information, especially as it pertains to Josh Jacobs and the Green Bay Packers. Next
week, I have a golf trip on Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to do this Thursday, if that's okay. I just want to give you guys a heads up.
Whatever you need, buddy.
Hey, whenever you are available, Adam, that's when we'll have you. You have earned that.
I have a buddy that invited me on a golf trip, one night, 2 days, golfing with some cool people. And so we're going to do that next Tuesday and Wednesday, one night.
Where's the trip? Where are you playing?
Caves Valley.
Ooh.
Where's that?
Caves Valley.
Oh, nice.
It's a great place.
You know, interesting. I was doing Q&A with Charles Barkley about a year ago. And it was around golf. And it was around the U.S. Open coming to New York. And so one of the questions I said, if you could play anywhere, any golf course in the country, what would be your one dream course? And he said Caves.
Oh.
I'm like, really? Wow. Okay. So
all right. I'm still pissed at you for writing Romo's book, but I'm trying to get over it. Maybe next week.
I'm so pissed at you for blowing me off Super Bowl week.
I'm sorry. We're even. You were the enemy. What are you talking about?
Shefty, we always appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Good day, guys.
Adam Schefter joins us each and every Wednesday, although next week it'll be on Thursday. So make sure you mark that in your calendar. And he's brought to you by Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin's sheet metal workers. If you want to earn more and build a career in the trades, this is where it starts. Better pay, incredible benefits, real training, real representation. This isn't just a job, it's a future. Learn more at smart18.work.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
The last weekend in June, experience the excitement as the Epson Tour's rising stars compete in the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass, the ultimate fan-friendly golf event with great views and chances to meet the next generation of LPGA players. Tickets are $10 and kids get in free. June 26th through the 28th, the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass. For tournament details and to explore our premier golf destination, visit islandresortgolf.com today.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin is offering real pricing, real simple, and really beautiful. 0% financing options available. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends May 31st, 2026.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold the lie with sportswear, too. You pay a fortune for big-name gear, a fancy logo, and a slogan, and it still stinks. Then I found Iron Jock, and now it's all I wear. It's built on science. Their silver ion technology is woven right into the fabric. It kills 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria, and it never washes out, ever. Get yours today at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
May is here, which means your house is officially done hiding under snow, and now you can see everything it needs. Good news, Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help. Upgrade to energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel, and get $3,000 off your project. Think of it as spring cleaning, but way more impressive. That's $3,000 in instant savings during our May savings event, but it won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Hey, Tom, I just really can't get my kids off their phones lately. What's your secret, man?
I told you last time, go to PrecisionSportsOnline.com and buy a hoop. And while you're there, include their court line painting. You'll thank me later. PrecisionSportsOnline.com. That's PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Though, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a, oof, like just instead of a, huh.
Yeah. But that's all part of taking the training law.
I do, but it's just such funny noises.
Did this get sexual or something? I don't know about it. What the hell just happened?
On 94.5 ESPN.
Elevate Pizza Night with something truly special from Connie's. Discover the all-new Connie's wood-fired pizza inspired by bold flavors and artisan techniques. I cannot wait to try this. I seriously cannot. I honestly, every time I go to the grocery store, I see if my local store has it quite yet. It's crafted with premium, all-natural ingredients and topped with generously for serious flavor. The secret is in the crust. It always is with Connie's, but this is a different crust. Slow fermented for 24 hours, then baked hot and fast in a real wood-fired oven. That means a crispy, flavorful crust you'd expect from an authentic wood-fired pizzeria. Now you can bring that authentic wood-fired experience straight from the freezer to your home oven. It's just $5.99, exceptional quality and an outstanding value. It's available now through June 2nd at Sendik's. All right, now I know where I got to go. I got to go to Sendik's so I can get the all-new Connie's wood-fired pizza. It's funny, too, we were just talking about, you would ask me if I had seen the Hulk Hogan documentary. You were talking about steroids. And I don't even know if you're aware of this. Are you aware of the enhanced games that just wrapped up?
No.
So an Australian, I would assume billionaire, I don't know how much this dude has, but just decided to put on the enhanced games where athletes were encouraged to take steroids, to, just roid up, take HGH, whatever you got to do. And I believe they had a handful of events across 3 different sports. So they had track and field, they had swimming and weightlifting. And so they just wrapped up. And the goal was, we're going to get these athletes, get them on steroids. We're going to break a bunch of world records. One world record fell.
Really?
That was it. A swimming world record in the 50-meter freestyle.
And it won't even be recognized.
Correct.
Yeah.
But the dude who did it got $1 million bonus.
Yeah.
But swimming? That seems, you said weightlifting. What was the other one?
Track and field.
Track and field.
Swimming.
Swimming?
Yeah.
The person who won the track and field event, I believe in both the men's and women's, were non-enhanced athletes who just came in to collect checks and be faster than the people who were
really
on steroids or whatever.
Well, the 100, because I saw the quote from a guy who, I don't know where he finished, but one of the enhanced athletes talking about, we're going to break Usain Bolt's 100-meter record.
Yeah.
No.
The winning time in the 100-meter dash would not have qualified you for last year's Olympics.
Okay. Yeah, just watching that Hulk Hogan documentary, and they showed all the old time. they look horrible.
Yeah, wrestling's bad for your body, bud.
That and roids.
It's not a
you
good.
know? I
not
mean,
a good
some
combo.
of them where I grew up watching.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I used to love wrestling.
Sure.
In the 90s and things. I couldn't even recognize who. The only way I recognized Jesse the Body is by his voice. And that was it. But there were some other. And I think The Undertaker was on it. And I met The Undertaker. I told a story how he was sitting down and Holmgren told him to stand up. Woo.
Yeah.
Didn't really age too gracefully.
There was the main part also that also you have to factor in is there was a lot of partying going on.
Yeah.
Well.
So, partying.
Yeah.
Steroids.
Yes.
Wrestling 280 to 300 times a year.
Yeah.
Not good for the body?
Not great for the body.
Okay.
Not great for the body.
Yeah. All right.
Again, I think Ric Flair's died like twice.
His heart?
Yeah, where they've had to like restart his heart. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He had a heart attack in the middle of his last match.
How old is Flair? 70-something?
It's a great question.
Like Hulk Hogan, I thought was like 80.
Mm-hmm.
He was only 71.
The Nature Boy is 77.
Whoa. Okay.
From my understanding, still gets after it too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My son has seen him down in
Tampa?
St. Pete.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
As I say, he's a regular at a specific bar in that area.
Is he really?
Every day.
Time to let it go.
We get to Abner Uribe, who did his own wrestling move last night. We explain in 2 minutes.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
A little bit of trouble on northbound 894. Right at the ramp from Beloit Road, we got the center lane blocked with a broken down vehicle. So obviously we're going to see delays right past that scene, heading all the way up to National Avenue. We've also got some delays on northbound 4394 coming out of the Mitchell interchange, technically starting right around Layton, all the way up and around the Plainfield curve up to Oklahoma Avenue. Some more delays from Lincoln up to the base of the high-rise bridge. Southbound 43, we do have backups from Good Hope Road all the way to Bender Road, back on the brakes from Hampton all the way to Locust. Northbound coming out of the Kilbourne area all the way up past North Avenue is going to be a bit tight as well. Traffic is brought to you by the Bud Pavilion's free concert series, Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox. Gates open at 6 tonight with live music at 7, featuring the Glam Band at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today, mostly sunny, slight chance for showers later on, a high of 72 at the lake, 86 inland. Tonight, mainly clear with a low of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Smart 18 knows that success takes teamwork. With top-level training, healthcare, and retirement plans, Smart Local 18 gives you the tools to win on and off the job site. Visit smart18.org and join the team that builds America.
Buying or selling a home isn't just a transaction. It's one of life's biggest decisions.
That's why clarity, trust, and the right guidance matter, especially in an ever-changing market.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
I'm John Lorenz.
And I'm Taylor Mangini. Our team delivers a white glove experience at every price point, combining expert negotiation, local insight, and genuine care.
Get started today with a team you can trust at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Start your Milwaukee weight loss program now to lose weight fast. Many lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Call for your free consultation. 262-235-3980. 262-235-3980 or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Showtime. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
Brewers walked away winners last night, handing it to the Cardinals once again, 6-0. Kyle Harrison, this is what we should be talking about today. Kyle Harrison, his ERA down 1.57 through his first 10 starts.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts.
Thank you,
The
Red
lefty,
Sox.
who's now 6-1.
He broke CeCe's record of the lowest ERA in the first 10 starts as a Brewer. Feels insane to compare the two, but that's just what the stats say.
That's not saying he had the impact to CeCe, not saying he will have the impact to CeCe, just saying that's what the numbers say. Yelly had a good night last night. He had 3 hits.
What is it about Milwaukee?
Chris
Get
Hook.
these guys.
Chris Hook in the pitching lab, man.
No, but not just pitchers. Vaughn.
Yep.
Last year. Who was pretty much run out of Chicago. I mean, was Harrison anything with the Red Sox?
He was at one point considered one of their top prospects. He had fallen off a little bit.
Yeah.
And the Brewers went, he used to be a top prospect. We know what to do with that.
And so was Vaughn. Vaughn was second pick in the draft.
Yeah, he was
Wanna
top
throw
5
that
pick.
slurve.
And just do it from the first base side of the rubber.
Yeah.
There we go. Now you're 6-1.
I don't know.
Now you're a potential all-star.
I was watching the game last night.
Unfortunately, whatever they do, it hasn't worked for Luis Rengifo, but I digress.
It's coming. It's early. But I was watching the game last night, and Angie's like, are they any good this year? I'm like, yeah. You'll be watching in about a couple months. It's just there's a different feeling this year. I don't know. I know it's early.
Well,
but once you get Woody back and they're at full strength.
Yeah. And so initially, apparently, we found this out yesterday. So today is basically going to be a bullpen game for the Brewers. They unfortunately had some injuries. Logan Henderson landing on the IL. So they bring Cameron Crowe back up. He is going to start their next game. But to close out today, it's going to be a bullpen game because they thought that Woody was going to potentially pitch today. He threw his last simulated game, and he decided, I feel good, but let's just wait. Which, again, I don't think anybody has any issue with because the goal for Woody is have him at his best, at his healthiest in August, September, October.
No rush.
So pitching staff's been doing great. Whenever you're back, that's great for the team, Woody. But
someone's grounded.
Interesting way to end the 8th inning last night with Abner Uribe on the mound. He struck his last batter out, and there's no way he even realized that the batter had challenged the pitch because there was a challenge, and we got to see the challenge. The call was upheld. It ended up being a strike as he struck out Alec Burleson to end the 8th inning. But he unleashed what I thought, again, initially on first watch, I thought it was just a double crotch chop. I thought he just did the old DX toward the Cardinals dugout twice. Turns out it was a triple. It was a 3 crotch chop, which I have not seen since my days on the middle school playground, Chew. Not seen in the wild DX triple crotch chop in that time. So the Cardinals seem to be understandably upset by it. And you know who else was upset with it? Pat Murphy. And here is Pat Murphy talking about the unacceptable nature of what Abner did after getting out of a jam in the 8th.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. Yeah, it's just unacceptable. I don't know what got over him. I mean, he's been an emotional guy, but that kind of thing, that's just not how we do things, and I was embarrassed by it. And, you know, why are we doing it? It's a 6-0 game. What are we doing there? And there must be something deeper that I don't know about. I love the kid. Believe me, I love the kid. There's so much good in this kid. He's been so great for us in so many ways, but that's unacceptable. So whatever's going on, you can't tolerate that for his teammates and for everything else. It's just not. It's not going to be tolerated. That's all there's to it.
I love it. Love it. Absolutely. Thank you, Murph. Love it. Now, let me go to you. Are you saying a 2 crotch shotter is okay?
No, I'm not. I just thought it was. I just thought it was double. I didn't realize. I thought the first time I watched it, because he kind of does the regular crotch chop, and then he does the cross arm crotch chop, and then he goes back to. I thought he was on the last one. He was just kind of putting his hands down to his side.
Expert? I didn't know there was such a thing as a cross-handed crotch chop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch wrestling?
Yeah. You just.
Not anymore.
Wrestling in the 90s?
Nothing was bigger on the school playground than the crotch chop, and it had to be banned at our school because so many people were crotch chopping.
I'm pretty sure it was banned at a lot of schools, if we're being honest.
What would council have done? Let it go?
I don't know.
I don't think it would have been the admonishment would have been as strong, but he would have
dealt with it.
Now,
and,
the only thing,
and I don't know if he would have done, because again, I've seen now the Cardinals broadcasts, and obviously they were like shocked by what Abner did. And,
I was
and
shocked.
Jeff, I mean, I think everybody was. And Jeff Levering had mentioned it and right away said, well, he's going to get a talking to because you can see Murph is not happy. I don't know if Craig would have reacted the way Murph did in the dugout. And my guess is Craig would have tried to handle it in the clubhouse behind closed doors versus Murph went up to him as he got to the top step of that dugout.
Yeah.
And Murph grabbed him right away.
So, will there be retaliation in who will get the retaliation?
Well, so that's interesting. So you heard Murph in there talking about, well, maybe there's something that I don't know what's going on. Maybe he didn't know about this because Abner, after the game, through his translator, through the Brewers team translator, I should say, he explained his actions, did apologize, but also explained why he was so fired up.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, everyone here knows me and knows who I am and knows I have a bit of a history of being emotional out there. But again, I think first I owe an apology to the Brewers. I owe an apology to my teammates, to my manager, all the bosses of the team. I understand that that's unacceptable to go out there and to react in a way like that. But at the same time, I don't think it's professional for their manager to be making signs towards our dugout saying that he's going to be hitting guys. And there was an event that occurred during the practice today too, and I don't think that was right. So I have my teammates back always.
That's weird, because he never apologized to the Cardinals.
Well, because I don't think he feels bad for what he did to the Cardinals. He just feels bad that he put his team and his manager in a bad
hand
swatch.
signals that we're going to start beaming your players?
We've seen people point at heads, point at backs, point at elbows. Like that type of stuff happens between dugouts.
So Oliver Marmol, who is the manager for the Cardinals, denied this when he was asked about it by a Cardinals reporter.
So he would have had to have been told by someone else on the team because he's in the bullpen.
So he's also saying that, I don't know if this happened when he said during the practice, so I don't know if, again, just
Pre-game?
in translation,
And-
that if it was during batting practice, something like that.
And bullpen pitchers will typically, especially if someone like The Miz is starting or Harrison, they might spend 3 innings in the dugout and then make their way out there.
Yeah. Well, especially if you're Abner, because
you're not pitching till the 7th, 8th at the earliest.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Harrison struggled last night,
Yeah.
Abner's not coming into the third.
No.
Abner's probably not pitching, right? So, he might
Yeah.
go out to the dugout a little bit later.
The only
Or the bullpen a little
You'll
later.
see it if you're at games.
Yeah.
That somebody will make their way.
Somebody
to the,
starts walking
yeah.
out. Mhm.
The only thing close with the admonishment was Free, and it never made it public. Holmgren just handled it one-on-one. Free got a little too nutso with his touchdown celebration
Mhm.
and told the whole team that, no, this is not acceptable. So Holmgren had a little bit of that.
Okay. So I'm trying to think what Free...
This is probably...
Was it Free's rookie year? Or
probably first or second year.
I can distinctly remember, because Free was a second-year player when you guys won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I remember a couple of his celebrations. I don't remember anything.
It was early in the year because it was warm, if that helps.
Was it against Chicago?
I have no idea. I
Because
don't know what he
two,
did.
he had 2 ridiculous catches against the Bears.
Okay.
So it might have been, I don't remember what he did.
No,
for
it
that
was at
celebration.
home.
Oh, it was at home?
It was at home, but
so
I remember
he did something
he's-
other than like a Lambeau leap?
No, he used to do a little shake. a
I
little
remember
shimmy,
I remember his little shimmy with the shoulders.
But I don't know.
He had to have done something more than that, because he did the shimmy quite a bit before.
Yes.
He would do the shimmy and then go jump in the stands.
Yeah. But he was told to dial it back.
Yeah.
And he's the only one that and our idiot quarterback who was tackling everyone in the end zone and actually hurt Darryl Thompson, I think, on a tackle. You remember those days?
I shouldn't laugh.
Do you remember those days?
I do remember those days.
Yeah.
Where he would tackle people.
Yeah. But then I tackled him after
Oh, in 94 at County Stadium.
At County Stadium.
But
that was more of a pull down.
Yeah, I was about to say, you ripped him down. Like, he was fighting you,
Yeah.
and you just went, nope, I'm bigger, and you pulled him down with you.
Yeah, so good for Murph, though. I love it. To me, that is so refreshing.
I think there's an interesting aspect here of the Cardinals are known for this type of stuff. There has been history with the Brewers, and I think Marmol specifically. I think there was dust-ups last year. Like, I'm interested to see what happens today, what the reaction will be, and how it's met with the Brewers.
What typically happens in this situation, it would be really dumb of the Cardinals to throw at someone today.
Right. They'll wait.
Wait till they're at home?
They'll just wait. Because, again, this is the first time, right? This is the first time these two teams have played all year? I can't remember if the Brewers played at the Cardinals yet.
I think so.
Doesn't matter, because even if it's the second time they've played, you're going to play them again. Yeah. And when you have something like this, you don't want to react, because if a Cardinals pitcher throws at a Brewers hitter today, he's going to get ejected, he's going to be suspended. And now your bullpen or your rotation, whatever, is going to be short a player as that player sits out due to suspension, because it's not like you can replace a suspended player on your active roster. So you wait and have somebody throw at Churio or Terang, or Yelly batted lead off last night.
Is it the first one out of the gate you throw at?
That makes it a little too obvious too sometimes. So maybe you wait, until like the second inning to throw at someone. But they're going to hold on to this, and they're going. If the Cardinals throw at someone, it's not going to be today. It's going to be later in the season when it's a different umpiring crew, and they think everybody forgot, even though nobody forgot. But then Major League Baseball pretends like they forgot, and they don't actually suspend or eject anyone. So you don't want to do it today because everyone's on high alert. But you do it in a series later down the road.
What do you think the percentage would be if we pulled? Are you okay with the crotch chop?
Can I find the
Obviously,
crotch?
the younger would probably be okay with it.
Well, I don't know if I'm okay with it. I found it hilarious.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. Should he be doing? I found it hilarious that he did it. The way it's been handled since then with Murph, yes, Murph nips that in the bud. I appreciate, two things can be true, right? I could be laughing. I was in shock. I couldn't believe what I was. Wait, did he actually just tell them to suck it? Just give him a crotch chop right at the dugout? And then, again, I've seen the video 6,000 times since then. I've laughed every time. So I think I can find it funny, but also recognize that he can't be doing that, and Murph handled it correctly.
Does he get fined?
I would assume that Major League Baseball will fine him. Yes.
Oh, Major League Baseball?
Yeah.
The Brewers wouldn't fine him.
I mean, maybe they do. I mean, a lot of times, a lot of teams have a kangaroo court where they'll unofficially fine you, and you got to throw money in a bucket.
Suspend him? I don't know. Murph was pissed.
Murph won't suspend him.
He won't.
Maybe they fine him. Maybe they wait to see what the fine is for Major League Baseball. I can't imagine he gets suspended.
Why is that? You can't do that. I know in football you can't make certain references and things like that, or you get fined by the league. But does baseball have the same thing?
I would assume, just some sort of conduct detrimental.
Oh my God.
PCA, I'm pretty sure PCA got fined after. I mean, he was yelling at a fan and used expletives at a fan. But
you know how many kids in Little League are going to be doing?
They're aware of the crotch chop prior to
They are, okay. I know you would be doing it.
Oh, yeah.
If you were back in Little League.
No, I wasn't.
Josh,
I
was striking somebody.
Whack.
I was way too serious about sports to be doing that.
That is a total lie, number one. You aren't serious about anything.
Not anymore. When I was a kid, the reason I ended up on the team I did was because I was screaming at other kids during T-ball for picking dandelions and playing with rocks. Because I was out there playing serious.
So Josh,
were you a naughty kid?
No.
I was a naughty kid.
We've heard the story.
And I'm a naughty adult.
I picked up the behavior later in life.
Influenced by friends?
No, I think I figured out pretty quickly that the ramifications didn't really matter much.
Fair.
Remember the threat of a permanent record?
Oh, yes.
This is going to go on your permanent record, Buster.
Yeah. Once I realized that wasn't real, nor did it matter, then things sort of went off the rails.
Well, see, I had an older brother that was nuts, so that's my excuse.
Is that the one that became a cop?
Well, you can't. No, he's younger.
Oh, okay.
The older one. The one that threw the M80 down the police station stairs. That one.
Oh. Yeah, I can see why that one didn't become the cop. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Brewers, Cardinals. Brewers going for the sweep of the division rival today. That is a 12:40 first pitch. As the Brewers, suddenly they're starting to give themselves a little bit of distance. Win today, 4.5 clear of the Cards.
The Cubs losing 10
you going?
in a row.
You're a big day game guy.
Yeah, I'll be there today. Yes,
Mama?
sir. Yep, she'll be there.
All right.
We're going to have a good time.
The Cubs losing 10 in a row certainly makes it easier. They're now last in the division?
They are last in the division.
What's the under-over on your mother's swears?
Today?
2, 3?
I'd 0.5.
It's a Wednesday.
No, it's a Wednesday. They've already won the series.
Yeah.
She's not going to be
Okay.
agitated.
All right.
If a dust-up happens, though, she'll let them know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she'll let her feelings be known. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
We do have a couple of texts I want to get to. We'll do that coming up in just a minute. But speaking of the Brewers, if you can't make it out to the ballpark, and they're going to be on the road soon, the second best place to watch a Brewers game this summer, it's X-Golf X-Golf in Brookfield and X-Golf in Mequon. And the reason for that is the great specials that they're running during Brewer games this summer. You get half off sim time, $2 Miller Lite taps, and all summer long they have club-level ticket giveaways so you can go watch the Brewers in style inside the ballpark. X-Golf at Brookfield, X-Golf at Mequon. You don't even have to use the sim. If you don't want to be sitting there, you just sit there at the bar, enjoy the great food, enjoy the great $2 Miller Lite taps during every Brewers game this year, because the second best place on the planet to watch a Brewers game. X-Golf in Mequon, X-Golf in Brookfield.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
Eastbound 94, right about at Mitchell Boulevard. We have the left lane blocked with a broken down vehicle. Delays coming in from 76th Street to that point. Trouble on westbound 94 as well. Right at 175 to go northbound in the stadium. We have the right shoulder blocked with a crash. Delays coming from 27th Street to that scene. Southbound 41 backing up from Appleton Avenue down to Capitol. Northbound slow from north past Burleigh. We've also got northbound on 894. A broken down vehicle was in traffic at Beloit Road. That has been moved over to the right. However, the damage is done. We got backups from before Highway 100 on the Rock Freeway through the Hale. Westbound is backed up from around 76th Street all the way in through the Hale interchange as well. Traffic is brought to you by Badgerland Junk. Clear the clutter fast with simple, stress-free cleanouts. From single items to full properties. Upfront pricing, no hidden fees. Visit BadgerlandJunk.com. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Mostly sunny, slight chance for showers later on. A high of 72 at the lake, 86 inland. Tonight mainly clear with a low of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Loziga.
94.5 ESPN Milwaukee and Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are giving one lucky listener and a guest a chance to play in the ESPN Milwaukee Open. Listen weekdays from 7 to 9 a.m., June 15th through the 17th, and be the right caller to qualify. 15 listeners will each be paired with a golfer in the U.S. Open Championship, and the highest finish wins the grand prize twosome.
Thanks to Delzer, a division of Proof, The Bog, Carbliss, The Jewelry Center, PCI, Captivate Exhibits, Welky's, Fifth Third Bank, Epic Color, and Jet Out.
Roll out the winning this May at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Have a barrel of fun with your share of $300,000. Just play with your rewards card for entries, and Thursday night you could hit a home run. Plus, your May drawing entries all count towards the Big League Series prize drawing in June. It's Tic Tac Home Run. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling. Trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
Some nights, you don't want a 4-course meal, you want a martini and maybe some fries. Girl Dinner at the Bar at St. Kate the Arts Hotel gets it. Every day from 4 until close, pull up a stool and enjoy a crisp Caesar salad, golden French fries with garlic aioli and ketchup, and one of St. Kate's signature martinis. Your call. No reservations required. You can learn more at stkatearts.com, stkatearts.com.
Hi, this is Mike and Michelle Grau from Professional Construction, Inc., also known as PCI.
You may know Milwaukee's pitcher, The Miz.
And just like that player's nickname, PCI is short for Professional Construction, Inc.
One name, one team, one trusted local construction company.
Whether you call us PCI or Professional Construction, Inc., we're here to build or remodel your dream home.
PCI, for all your construction needs. Visit us at professionalconstructioninc.com.
Porch season is calling, and Cardinals has the answer. Introducing the new limited release lemon iced tea vodka 4-pack. It's the bright, refreshing taste of lemon iced tea with smooth vodka, no carbonation, and that bold, carbless flavor you know and love. A little nostalgic, a little unexpected, and absolutely made for summer. From backyard barbecues to weekends at the lake, this is the can you'll want in hand. Get the new carbless lemon iced tea vodka 4-pack before it's gone. Go to drinkcarbless.com to find Carbless brand new flavor near you and grab it while you can.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
How do you get to 10 in NFL in the football game? How do you do that?
You can have 5 safeties.
That's a great point.
Which would also be a great endorsement for Derek Carr.
2 field goals, 2 safeties.
2 field goals, 2
also
safeties.
a great endorsement for the quarterback. Continue.
Yes.
What else do we have?
On 94.5 ESPN.
Planning a high-level event can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to, because Events by Design exists. For over 25 years, Events by Design has helped organizations create seamless, unforgettable events that leave a lasting impression. They've helped us out with our golf outing. I've seen them help out with the Milwaukee Night Market. The Buck Soiree, each year it's been hosted. They've put on that. They've put on a number of different events inside Potawatomi Casino as well. And what sets Events by Design apart, it's simple. Fresh ideas, careful planning, and expert execution to every event they touch. So whether you're building culture with an appreciation party, hosting a brand activation, or planning your next gala, pulling off a major industry event as well, Events by Design, they can help minimize that stress because they're the experts. Start designing your next event today. Just search online, Events by Design. They design, you party. A couple of questions I do want to get to quickly here on the Carbless Talk and text line. One about the Brewers, and then there is another one about the Josh Jacobs situation going on that's specifically for Chew. We'll get to that in just a second. Greg asks, 800-990-3776, tell us why Chad Patrick is not starting. I know he's been amazing out of the pen. He's been such a solid starter. Weird that he got a short leash, yet Sproat gets the mound every 5 days. Well, they keep experimenting with Patrick, and he's kind of fallen into the same, that I don't want to say Aaron Ashby because they use Ashby a little bit differently. But there's a couple of guys now out of the bullpen that they know they can go to 3 or 4 innings. They can get out of them. Like Shane Drowan has been that guy as well from the left side. And Chad has just been electric out of the pen. He's been better than he's been as a starter. They are unsure if Chad can really get through the lineup the third time, which is why he's kind of fallen into the role that he has. And with Brandon Sproat, the reason why he's getting the ball every 5 days is because, again, I think if you just watch Sproat, we've talked about this with Levering. We've talked about it on the show. When it comes to Brandon Sproat, when you watch him pitch, you can see the potential that's there. I don't know. I don't know if it's just, I'm trying to think of a football cross comparison, Chew. When you see this guy, yes, the raw numbers, they're not great. Can't defend the raw numbers. But when you see this guy pitch, you're like, there's something there. He has it. He just has to put it all together. And that's why the Brewers are giving him the longer leash to be a starting pitcher. I can't think of, is there anybody who played with like that was like that, where as a younger player, their first opportunity getting playing time, oh, they're flashing. Yeah, this guy's going to be something.
Well, we thought that was going to be Golden.
Yeah.
Right, in training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it still could be him.
It still could be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we thought last year. I mean, because there was a lot of gush in camp about him. He was kind of the Musgrave.
Devontae would be a case of that.
Yeah, because you know what? Because Devontae, there were 2 games his rookie year where he really stood out. The one that the Patriots game is one that really stands out from 2014, where he had like 120-some yards.
And you deal with what happens in the intermediary because you believe in the talent. I think on the opposite end, that's a lot of what people saw in Wicks.
Well, I think they're projecting forward.
Yes.
You know, they're like, all right, we'll take our lumps right now. We're in the lead here. We're not at full strength. It's not really pressing right now. I think the reward will be later in the on the back end of this thing, you know?
I think they wanted Patrick to be a starter. He's better. I mean, the numbers bear out that he's better out of the bullpen for whatever reason. Don't know why, but that's just been the way it is for him.
There's very few
You know
spots.
who's like that? I just saw to someone, and people don't try to forget about this guy, but Dulla Darren Sharper was like that. You know, if
Oh,
you go
he
back
had
to his rookie year, he had like
four
picks,
touchdowns?
but he sucked. He couldn't cover anyone. He'd get toasted, but they were so overshadowed by, and it was potential because he turned out to be
really
a really
good
good
safety.
player.
Mhm.
So he would be my comp because everyone was like, okay, the dude picked one off in center field and ran it back, but I mean, he's killing it. Give you an example. He was responsible for T.O. catching that ball.
Oh, yeah.
In the playoff game,
Mhm.
you know? Yeah, so.
When it comes to the Brewers and the way they handle their pitching staff and the pitchers that they have, I am beyond really questioning.
Yeah.
What do I know better than the Brewers at this point? And there's very few places I feel that way, but Brewers and pitching, I'm going to let them do what they think is best.
How many times are they going to take someone and make them really good?
Right. They've got they know more than me.
Well, I've seen
a lot more, and they're better at it than anybody else.
I've seen people complain about Abner this year because it was after the game he blew, right? A couple of weeks ago, 2 outs, walk, single, 3-run home run. Brewers lose the game 3-1, where Miz pitched fantastic. Oh, why is Abner closing out game? Like,
can't win them all.
You're not going to win them all. And if Murph and Chris Hook trust Abner Uribe late in games, I'm going to trust Abner Uribe late.
You think McGill will get back there?
So again, it was different last night. He pitched the ninth last night. It was a 6-0 game. I think Trev's been back there. Like, you take a look at his numbers, it was a 2 or 3 game stretch that really kind of messed with everything. And he's given up 1 or 2 runs since that little stretch, but he's been sharp. So I feel like the back end of the bullpen is just as good as it's been.
I floated this idea to the K&B crew. With the way Ashby's pitching, and he's not Josh Hader because that's a whole different world, but should he be used sort of in a Hader-ish role on more occasions? Because it feels like they stretch him a little bit. But the higher leverage stuff, I don't know if he's always the use in.
Yeah, he's
a hybrid of those two. Because he definitely does get used in high leverage, but Hader was every high leverage situation late in games.
Yeah, and that was when they still had like Corey Knebel who would close out games. So then like before Hader became the closer, yes, he would be, 6th inning, this is our high leverage moment, boom, we're throwing you in there. I think they just put Ashby in spots where it's more, middle relief is not what he is, right?
But it looks like it a little bit at times.
Right, because they want to have the option of, you can pitch 2 innings tonight, we're going to have you pitch 2 innings, and that's going to bridge a gap. Or he just comes in, this is a really tough lefty, we need you to get this guy out, and it's a third of an inning. So he is kind of that hybrid where they just use wherever he sees. I would be nervous if Aaron Ashby came into a 1-run game in the 9th inning. Because there are times where I fully believe this. I don't know if when Aaron Ashby wakes up in the morning, if he knows how much his pitches are breaking that day. Like, that's how much his stuff moves. Like,
really?
Yeah. And just sometimes he loses control of it. And you can work around that. And when it's on, it's on. And he's been on a lot more than he has been in the past. So I think that's where that is. As far as the Josh Jacobs question, I think this is a good one, Chu. Caleb and Horicon had this question. When a pivotal team leader who is also a major impact, who has a major impact on the field, gets into trouble like this, again, it's innocent until proven guilty. What does that do to a locker room? Because I mean, obviously, Josh is not going to be there today.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and I don't know how that locker room handles, because we have been talking about for the last couple of years, Chu, about veterans in that locker room. And obviously, he had been somebody who had emerged.
Yeah, I mean, you worry about the person first, you know, and then the football kind of comes secondary, you know, and then I mean, because he is such a pivotal player, and this is a Super Bowl caliber type team. Then you go to that. You're like, oh, what do we do now? You know, it's kind of like when we lost Sterling. You know, lost Sterling on the back quarter of the league in '94. There was a panic, but I think ultimately it was the best thing for the team. because Sterling was his own person and he always wanted the ball. He was a little selfish and things like that. And it allowed like Robert Brooks and other guys to flourish because now the spotlight was on them.
Mm-hmm.
So
obviously,
I don't
this
know.
is
There's
different,
just kind of everyone's probably just in a little bit of shock right now.
Sure.
So it'll be. I think, and Josh, he said it. I think this next week or two will tell the story of how they're gonna proceed this season. So you just got to wait and see. Be patient. But it's not a good situation.
No.
Not a good situation.
And again, I'm sure players will be asked about it.
Yeah.
When the locker room's open, LaFleur's certainly going to be talked about.
My guess is the
it.
players will say,
ongoing legal situation.
yes, we can't comment on it.
And I'm sure they'll be coached on that before
Correct.
they even talk to the media today.
Mhm.
But appreciate those questions. Keep them coming on the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776 on a Wendorf Wednesday. But navigating today's complex market takes more than just a bank. It takes a strategic partner. And at Fifth Third Bank, we help businesses manage risk and solve financial challenges with industry-specific expertise and local decision-making. For 167 years and for nearly 20 right here in Milwaukee, we've been empowering growth with solutions like commercial payments, capital structure optimization, and risk mitigation strategies. Big enough to deliver sophisticated solutions, yet local enough to make decisions that matter. Connect with our Milwaukee team today. Experience the difference that only Fifth Third can provide. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN.
On westbound 94, we do have a crash right in the stadium interchange off of the right shoulder. Delays from about 27th Street past that scene all the way to Hawley Road. We also have that broken down vehicle on northbound 894 around Beloit Road. That's out of traffic now, but damage is done. We got delays coming up from the Rock Freeway from before Highway 100 all the way up to the Beloit Road area. We've also got eastbound 94 backing up from 70th Street all the way to 35th. Southbound 43, a little heavy from Good Hope Road to Bender, and then back on the brakes just before Hampton all the way down towards Locust. And then southbound 41, a heavy ride from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol Drive. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of banquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast today. Mostly sunny, slight chance for showers later on, a high of 72 at the lake, 86 inland. Tonight, mainly clear with a low of 50. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Meet Jim and Rita. We went on a motorcycle trip. But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident. They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital. Sometime later, Rita made a discovery. She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there? And amazingly, he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's. And I had my checkbook in my hand. But when he arrived there, and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty. Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty. It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Let's talk about home turf. Your lawn is a reflection of your pride, hard work, and even competitive spirit. If you want a yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare, you need the right plan. That's where Weedman Lawn Care comes in. Weedman's lawn care program is kid and pet friendly, uses golf course quality fertilizer, and has an effective weed treatment to dominate any issue. Get a free quote of Weedman's winning formula for your yard at weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. That's weedman.com. Weedman for the win.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app?
Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000. Use code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000.
Enjoy Ozaki County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
What we need is a chart. And every week, we take the shirtless picture of Chew, and we move that to wherever the prediction is of how many wins that they have.
8, 6,
7.
7. I think that's how it goes now, right?
8,
and they
6,
lost.
7, 5, 309.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Cold beer, warm summer nights, are the people who matter most. That's the spirit of Yuengling Lager. From small-town main streets to packed stadium parking lots, Yuengling Lager has been bringing people together for generations. It's a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and now it's right here in Wisconsin. Tailgates, backyard barbecues, fishing trips, ball games. For me, on the golf course, Yuengling Lager belongs wherever Americans come together. It's brewed with pride since 1829. Crack open a Yuengling Lager. Raise a toast to an American tradition. DJ Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. There have been few athletes that when they leave, they have a following, whether it's Schartenfarter, whether it's you're actually following them. And typically in Wisconsin, we've talked about Brett, we've talked about Aaron, and we've lost some big time baseball players over the years. But I think usually when that happens, like people understand. Like when Willie Adames left, everyone, okay, that makes sense. When CeCe left, when Prince Fielder left, it's not like there is animosity, right, between the fan base. Mm-hmm. Is Craig Counsell somebody that we follow more than just about anyone outside of Roger, guys that have left here? Because again, the amount of Schadenfreude, or as we call it here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, Schartenfarter, of the Cubs losing 10 games in a row. The Cubs have now lost 10 in a row. And yesterday was, they got boat raced yesterday. It was 12 to 1, I think, was the final score yesterday for the Cubs. And they've now lost 10 in a row. We follow him and are rooting against him more than...
Well, I think it's because he's from here.
Yeah,
and
he turned his back.
He turned his back, even though... it was understandable. They paid him.
Sure.
So I think people want him to fail, which is natural.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But you can't blame the guy. He got paid more money. We thought...
Well, it's just kind of funny
we
to
thought
me.
They would have deeper, which they do have deeper pockets. They just don't know how to spend it.
Correct.
And he left a good situation. I think if he was from Pig's Knuckle, Arkansas...
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't care. But
people really wouldn't.
But because when he took over and they were bad, and they didn't have, outside of Brawny, like a recognizable face.
Yes.
Right, in 2015, 2016, some of those teams.
Mm-hmm.
He was the face of the franchise. I grew up here. I know what it's like here. I know what it takes. And then they had the success. The funny part to me about this whole thing now is he left because he wanted to be paid top of the market and be like, hey, I'm a man. Managers deserve to be paid more. That was part of the platform for him leaving.
Yep.
Because managers make a big difference. Now that are managers making that big of a difference? They're important. Obviously, we're glad we got Murph here. There are good ones and bad ones. But I don't think Craig's making the point that he set out to make when he initially went down to Chicago.
No, he's probably sweating a little bit because he's probably a year away.
Hot seat?
From getting fired.
I saw some, I can't remember.
It's bubbling in the world of Cubs fans.
Correct. So I don't think it's hot yet. And I can't imagine that they would fire him right now.
What if they could get Alex Cora?
I'm guessing that could be, especially with the Jed Hoyer connection, who's got a Red Sox connection as well.
Mm-hmm.
Probably has some sort of relationship with Cora. I don't know. Because Cora already said no to one job.
Well,
He
Cora's
said
still
no
getting
to-
paid
Correct.
by the Red Sox.
Correct.
So there's no rush. He can sit there and wait for whatever job he
Because
wants.
he said no to the Phillies.
Yes.
Who have turned it around since they fired their manager. I don't think that Craig's on the hot seat, but if they missed the playoffs after the start they had to the season,
Yeah.
I could see that seat getting hot. I could see it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's interesting that David Stearns left for similar reasons, given all the bankroll he wanted with the ownership with the Mets. That's been historic failure.
Well, and he kind of did it differently, where he stepped away and was out of baseball for a year, or was like just a special assistant.
Even though
for the
we all
Brewers.
knew what was happening.
We knew exactly what you're like.
Yes.
Oh, once that Mets job goes open, he's going to go do this for the Mets. But it is funny, Josh, because we thought that those two, Stearns and Counsell,
The
were
most important.
the most important, the architects of the whole thing. What are we going to do without those guys? And I would argue that the guys that were behind them, Murph on the bench, Matt Arnold, who was, the second in command behind Stearns, and I think he had been promoted to general manager because Stearns was like president of baseball ops. However, they had kind of ordered, but he was second in command. Once they both took over, they've been better than their predecessors.
Well,
Which I don't know when that's ever happened, where both guys are better than their predecessors, and they've been able to take this. Counsell did take them to an NLCS, and they went to a Game 7, right? I don't want to erase that. That did happen. But
there's also a different MLB.
Yes. And
but
what Murph's been able to do.
I know, but Murph could. What has he won? 2 Coach of the Years in a row?
Yes.
And he's in the running for a third?
Yeah.
He should be the highest paid manager in baseball, right?
Yeah, but here's
and
the
I
thing
don't
about
think
Murph.
he'd ever do it because he's just, you know what? The older you get, you just you like routine.
He has been in the game.
Yeah.
For so long.
Yes.
I think he just loves what he's doing, and he'll get a fair compensation for the Brewers, and he's going to be happy with it.
I would agree. He's probably not looking to
It
go.
seems like if you were to nail down the difference between the Stearns Counsell era versus the Arnold Murphy is, as much as I'm an analytics guy and I believe in the importance of them, and the Brewers obviously do too, it seemed like Murph has been able to marry we need ball players, we need guys in the clubhouse, we need to do the little things that make winning baseball teams go, more so than just, hey, the numbers say this guy should be doing this, should be hitting this way, and that's how we're going to do it every single time.
They've found a good mix.
Yes.
Why did it take so long?
What do you mean?
82.
It's a lot of bad baseball.
Doesn't it seem easy now? It's like, we're good.
But here's the thing.
It does because there's been so much success, but it's not easy because every other team is trying to do the same thing.
Yes.
Like when you... Maybe I'm the only one who does this, but if you ever get bored, go back and look at some of those bad lineups from the 90s when you were playing in Green Bay, Chew, and you and Brett would come down and take BP.
Yeah.
Look at the lineups of some of those bad teams.
No, I know.
Look at the lineups from 2015 and 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think there was times where maybe the Brewers weren't trying to win, especially back in the 90s. But there was long periods with not so great managers who don't have the greatest history here. They were trying. They're doing their best, and they just couldn't figure it out.
But what's different? Obviously, a great front office and coaches who know what the hell they're doing.
It's the investment.
You think they just gave up and are like, hey, baseball's so unfair?
Well, so they have always found little advantages. Okay, we're not going to spend as much. And again, we're not debating why they don't spend it, if they could spend it. The fact of the matter is they don't spend as much as other teams.
Mm-hmm.
So the front office now, okay, how do we get these little advantages? They've spent significant amount of money in the international market, which is why Jackson Chourio is a Milwaukee Brewer, which is why Jesus Mate the top prospect in baseball is a Milwaukee Brewer because they have spent significant amount of time, resources, money into scouting international players. And they've got, I forget the name of the kid they just signed. He's like 16 years old.
Really?
That they did probably 6-8 months ago they signed it. But that's the type of investment that they're making.
It's that, and then it's the research and development. It's the pitching lab. It's, I mean, their research teams and the team, like the people they have doing the analytic stuff, is one of the bigger in baseball, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And there's teams with a lot more money that don't invest in that to the same degree as the Brewers because they don't see why spend that money there when I could just buy a player for more.
Well, you know
money.
what though? All sports have changed.
Oh, 100%.
They changed because Coach was back here this weekend, but not me, Gabe. Coach was back this weekend. He's like, "Yeah, we eyeball 8th graders." I'm like, "What?"
See, in football, that's just insane to me.
Yeah.
Because in 8th grade, you could still have like a puberty disparity where one kid like looks like this world beater because he's just bigger than everybody.
But I mean,
and he might be done growing, he might not be.
But I mean, think of that, and then think of basketball.
Yeah,
what they're recruiting. I mean, they've probably got eyes on 9-year-olds, right?
Wasn't Frank Kaminsky like 6'1"? And then
well, that's the thing, which is why he was a decent ball handler because he was like, a guard, and then all of a sudden you get a growth spurt. Now he's 6'11".
I can tell you this: Diamond Stone. Remember Diamond Stone
from Whitefish Bay?
Yes, my kids would play against him when he was little. He was like 6 inches taller than everybody. He'd take a shot like this. I'd be like, I know the guy's a monster, but he's just.
But then
that
he became,
didn't look real athletic.
No, but then he became really good. They won how many state championships? One in Maryland.
Giannis was the same way, right?
Oh, Giannis was, But they somehow, again, their scouts, there was a scout. I remember the scouting report on Giannis. Like 15 to 20 games in, somebody said that someday he's going to be a Mex player.
Really?
And I'm like, this kid?
Yeah.
Like, Chewy's leg is bigger than this guy.
Yeah.
And obviously that guy ended up to be right.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't break anything.
Who?
You.
What do you mean?
You
my shot?
Just threw this over here.
Oh, look, I still got it.
Look at those mitts.
That's one of the most embarrassing things.
Dropping stuff now?
No, someone will throw, hey, can I get the suntan lotion?
Leave it on your eyes.
I try.
See?
But much like my household, they have lip like you.
What?
Okay?
He was just
and they
giving you
can't let
I
it
gave
go.
you the defense there.
Yeah, I know.
I came to your defense.
We're not even, by the way, yet. For yesterday. I'll let you know when we're even.
I feel like I'm going to be paying this for weeks.
I'm going to milk this sucker. It happens.
I'm Josh DiMaggio, and I want to tell you about Milwaukee Weight Loss. Are you looking for a weight loss option that works, a weight loss option that lasts? That's where Milwaukee Weight Loss comes in. I've lost over 40 pounds at this point, and I am feeling great. It's a doctor-developed, doctor-supervised program where people can lose 20 to 30 pounds in just a month or two. Safely and naturally keep it off. Many have found success and real results with Milwaukee Weight Loss. This program is different. No intense workouts, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, no counting calories or points, no drugs, surgeries, or injections, just a proven metabolic reset. Many patients lose up to a pound of fat a day. Milwaukee Weight Loss has already helped thousands of people change their lives. There's no better time than now to take control and start feeling confident again. Schedule a free consultation at 262-235-3980. That's 262-235-3980. Or visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com and make sure you tell them that Josh and Homer sent you from ESPN Milwaukee.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN. All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Legends Line. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Legends Line.
Brian Braun, I appreciate you joining us here on Kyle and Bruss.
But we just wanted to have fun. You know, baseball's a game of failure and adversity. It's such a long season. You want to find ways to enjoy the success when you have good moments.
The Yingling Legends Line. Crack open a Yingling lager and raise a toast to an American tradition. D.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank. And while buying a home is a big deal, it certainly doesn't have to be and shouldn't be a stressful experience. At Great Midwest Bank, we combine competitive rates, fast pre-approvals, and honest advice from knowledgeable loan officers to help you every step of the way through your home buying or building journey. For 90 years, our customers have been part of the GMB family. Experience a state of tranquility at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. Why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They are draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do, because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, you're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code WINNING for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code WINNING. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WINNING for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code WINNING.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
TBD.
No, that's not how this
Attaboy.
works.
Attaboy.
That's not how any of this
That's
works.
how you make content.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's how it works for him.
What's TBD mean?
To be determined.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
To be done.
Did you hear him say to be dumb?
To be done. Did Joshy say that?
He did.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Always check out our Infinity Exteriors Twitter poll. Refresh your home with roofing, siding, or windows, all backed by their lifetime workmanship warranty, infinityexteriors.com. It is a Wendorf Wednesday here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. One final question on the Carplus Talk and text line, because we were just talking about the Brewers. And Ian in East Troy wants to know, does Atanasio get any credit for keeping the ship steady in the winning and the competitive for so many years?
Yes. You got to give him cred.
Right? I think he has to get some credit. And I know you have fought that, Joshy, and you have felt like he is somebody who should have spent more money. But again, the fact that they have been able to stay competitive despite losing the two that we thought were most responsible for it, I think he's got to deserve some credit for that.
I think two things can be true. I think I can both be upset he hasn't invested more into player acquisition and also say he's done a great job with all the small things that go into making the Brewers into a competitive franchise and investing in the important things that raise their floor to where they are today.
And the dollar hot dogs.
Correct hires
are always nice.
The dollar hot dogs.
Am I right?
We love a dollar dog.
I mean, everybody loves dollar dogs.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Wildy and Tausch. They're coming up next.
Eastbound on 94, we do still have delays coming in from about 76th Street all the way to 27th. We've also got a broken down vehicle right about at